What's good, fam? It's your boy Jorge. Welcome to another episode of Hanging with the Boys. I'm hanging with my guy over here, Mike.
Mike.
What's up, dude?
That's my guy, Jorge.
Yeah. One camera angle.
One camera. We're having some technical difficulties this morning.
Yeah, I have 3 cameras and I can only use one.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
That's what they say. More money, more problems.
That's very true.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm broke.
Yeah. Me too.
Hey, man.
That's why I try to keep it.
Yeah, right. Got half a Best Buy in this little room, dude.
True.
Anyways, crack open my coffee here and let's get into it.
Looks very nice.
Dude, yeah, Jorge's got a Topo Chico, dude. Very, very manly of him.
It's pretty good.
It's decent. It's just water with sparkling.
Well, out of the sparkling waters is kind of my favorite because it has like no flavor whatsoever.
Yep. Unflavor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, there's like the Pellegrino waters, I think. there's like this like bitter flavor afterwards.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm pretty picky with water.
You know what has flavor?
Oh, yeah.
That thing.
So
dude,
much
out of the freezer. It's so good. Duty is back. That's how I want to start this show.
Yeah, I was
Call
going
of
to say,
Duty.
maybe we should just change the name back to the Gamer Boys.
Gamer Boys just for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that game rips right now, dude.
Dude, so good.
God. It's what we've said for years now is like you had one of the best games ever made, Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Maps, guns, everything. Dude, we logged so many hours on that thing.
Yep.
And now they're finally back. Like after what, 15 years of games? Like this is like, and we're just playing multiplayer. We're not even to Warzone yet.
Yeah.
Guns are good. The gameplay is good. Like you're not getting booted all the time. Like that's my biggest things. Like, you know, when we started last year or the last 2 years, dude, you're like in a match or like waiting for a match for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like you play 3 games in like 2 hours, you know? So like,
Yeah.
dude, now everything just runs so good. And,
Super fast, yeah.
Dude, I did some air laps the first night, all buzzed up. That was cool.
Dude,
Huh?
and the second night we were playing.
Yeah, dude, I had a headache the next day. Too much
Dude,
laughing.
it was so fun. But yeah, we mentioned this on the podcast earlier before the game was coming out, and I was saying how finally they're doing what they were supposed to do with Modern Warfare 2,
Right.
the remake or whatever supposedly it was. They didn't do nothing like that. It was just a complete different game.
Sucked.
And you're like, what's going on here? And then now they're making Modern Warfare 3, and it comes out to be like that exact Modern Warfare 2 from 2000, early 2000, you know? So it's crazy, but super fun.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about last night, since Warzone came out, which has been a few years now, maybe 3 or 4 years since Warzone, I haven't played multiplayer.
Yeah,
It
same.
just sucks.
Besides
that
like
bad.
having to rank a gun or something, you know what I mean? So,
and a lot of the guys that do are like the really tryhards. They want to be competitive type players and stuff. So that's cool. But Warzone just been that much fun. But then now with the old maps and just like the remake, better guns and everything, it's so fun.
I'm telling you right now, if the new Warzone sucks, I'll be multiplayer for the next year. That's all I'll play.
For sure.
Yeah. You, me, cousin Nick. Last night we had Nate Tierney on.
Mm-hmm.
What was cousin Nick's word? Pwned.
Yeah, pwned.
Dude, that's when I started air laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, who says that? It's such a weird word.
Yeah. So we went full nerd gamers.
Mm-hmm.
When did it come out? Last week or this week? This past
I think
week?
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since then, we've just been like, that's all we've been doing, basically.
And dude, I've already told you, I can admit I'm a nerd. I'm still getting my shit done during the day. I'm not sitting there playing all day.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's dark at 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fire up some duty after dinner, you know, and get to ripping. And we've always said, like, we're not trying to like stream or be gamers. Like we're old, dude, right? Mm-hmm. We do it for like the social aspect. Like we never see Nate Tierney no more. So like just to have him on the mic last night and like
it was pretty funny.
Shoot the shit with him while we're playing, and he says some dumb stuff like when we're playing. It just makes it fun. Like it's just something to do, and you know, like a lot of your friends you don't get to see all the time. It's like more of a
for sure you catch up because you know he was asking, "Do you still live where you live?" And then he was saying how he doesn't work where he used to work. I'm like, when that happened, I didn't know that.
And then him and his kid shit his pants. They shit their pants at the same time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and his kid's on there talking. I've seen his son, you know, a few times at the track or whatever, and he's pretty shy, never really talks too much. So I've never actually heard him talk. So last night hearing him talk, I was like, dang, dude.
I know, because I still think of him as like a baby.
Uh-huh.
He's like growing into a little human, you know?
Yeah, but the thing is, he's big.
Yeah.
So he's a lot bigger than his age.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
let's hope he's more mature than his dad.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
That's the one thing we got to ask as he grows up is just be more. Listen to Nate, dude, 42 years old and shitting his pants last night.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the kid is playing duty just like we are, though.
Oh, God, yeah. Can you imagine when he gets to our age, what it'd be like? So, you'll probably be in the video game.
Oh, yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So super stoked that's back. It'll give us a wintertime or nighttime activity. I can't wait to just rip a bunch of beers one night and do it. Like if it's snowing or something out.
You did the other night.
Well, I was
Friday
already
night.
ripping the beers.
Yeah.
Got home from while I was golfing or something, right?
Yeah.
I got home and I was buzzed, dude, and I barely remember playing.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have that many beers. It was just one of those days that like hit you different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
dude, you're having a grand old time.
Oh my God, dude. Like I said, I legit woke up with a headache from laughing the next morning. And it wasn't the beers because I drink beers all the time. It was like a neck headache. Yeah. Like I had tension in my neck from like air laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Oh God. I love it. It's back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pumped it's back and something to do for the winter.
Yeah.
You know, just, you know, also like when you get bored, you just go on there and like I'll play like during the day sometimes before like work or something.
Yeah. I'll
like get on there and like, oh, let me unlock some challenges.
Let me try this.
Yeah.
Dude, remember the other night I didn't even know what was going on. Cousin Nick says you have to like fire up challenges. I'm like, dude, how long until I unlock something? Because all my classes just stayed the same. I'm like, what the hell? You
know, we were giving it praises, but there are like the glitches. I saw some guy post like it said daily challenge was kill 2 opponents with the Simtex.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to unlock the Simtex.
Oh, so yeah.
It's like, dude, how am I going to use Simtex when I have to unlock the Simtex by using the Simtex?
Yeah, because none of the preset classes had, because I had that with one of my challenges, but like one of the already preset loadouts had, it wasn't a Simtex though, but it had something that I needed. So I had to use like this shitty gun in class to like unlock the challenges. But dude, I had like, because I wanted to get the quiet feet for our knifing class. Dude, me and Jorge can knife.
Oh yeah.
Still, dude, after 15 years, we've still got it.
Yeah, we're the knifers. Dude.
Yeah. So we go like full silent class. Like we just straight up say in the match, we'll just use our knives besides grenades and stuff, but no guns, right? So I was trying to unlock like the convert sneakers or whatever, the quiet shoes, basically. Dude, and it said I had to get just two kills with a cooked frag. Dude, that's all I did for like 4 matches, dude. And then I got a double kill with one.
Oh, nice.
Got it right. Yeah, because I couldn't even get like a kill, because it always like that. I don't know what it's called now, but like the battle hardened, like where it deflects the damage.
It doesn't kill him,
yeah, so that kept popping up every time I'd hit somebody with a grenade, and then on a sub base, I got a double kill. I was like, dude, sick.
Yeah, you should have just cooked it and ran in with it.
I know.
And just like
kamikazed it.
Both each other. Yeah.
So,
well, I'm sure all the female listeners are pumped.
Okay, yeah, let's get back to some real life talk here. Yeah, I paid my bills last week and vacuumed the floor and cleaned out my fridge. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm still adulting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sitting here in my pajamas at noon, 2 o'clock, just logging 9-hour sessions.
Yeah.
And I still go to the golf course, get hammered. But duty's just when the sun goes down and it's freaking 30 degrees out, I can't think of nothing better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could think of a little something better.
Yeah, but this is a PG show. So we
true.
Yeah.
So this weekend, I went to the theater version of The Lion King.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool.
Never seen it.
It was at the Grand Theater. Well, you've seen the cartoon, right?
Mm-mm.
Come on.
I never have seen it. Dude.
You've never seen The Lion King?
How many times do we have to go through that? I've seen like 5 movies my whole life.
You never...
I don't have kids and stuff. Why would I watch it?
Because The Lion King came out when we were kids.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I could have still had a kid back then.
Dude, unbelievable.
I've never seen it, I swear. I've never been like a...
Disney person?
I don't like Disney for one. And I don't know. I've never been like a cartoon watching dude.
Damn, dude.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, I matured ahead of my time besides Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't eat candy. I don't watch cartoons. Like...
Yeah.
I get up, I shower and get my real clothes. I don't walk around in like my pajama bottoms.
It's interesting because you do say like you missed out on a lot of like childhood stuff because of moto, and you had a very successful career. So I would like to, we talked about last week who you'd like to have a dinner with or whatever talk. It'd be kind of interesting to talk, like hang out with LeBron and ask him the same questions.
Right.
Because he's the GOAT of basketball, or Michael Jordan or Jordan we could hang out with and talk with him. But just to see like if they're on the same thing. Have you ever seen Caddyshack? They'd probably be like, dude, I don't watch movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think you have to be at a certain point like that. Like dedication to and not distractions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for when you say that to me, it's like weird. I'm like, dude,
I know.
Come on now.
And everyone thinks it's weird, but I'm just like, on Friday nights, let's say that we were home as kids, it's like we were watching like old Supercross reruns or something.
Yeah.
Like it was never like, hey, let's all, have all my friends stay the night and like let's watch a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we just like, I loved moto that much. Like that's all I watched. So yeah. But I mean, even at my age now, like I'm just not I'm not like a movie dude, right? Like the last movie I saw in the theater, I told you, was The Shining, like the remake, the old Jack Nicholson movie.
Yeah.
They had like the classic films on Wednesday nights or something. I went and watched that, but it's like I don't keep up on like what's a new movie coming out. Like even on, you know, Netflix or Amazon when they have like an original movie coming out or something. I don't like, I've never been that dude.
Yeah.
You know, there's some dudes that like literally like are stoked to like catch a new release of something. Not cartoon even. I'm saying just anything, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I love movies.
Yeah.
But see, like I really like entertainment, and I like keeping like my sensories like overload. Just having a lot of information.
Oh, dude, that's why you need to drink and play duty and golf.
Yeah.
My sensories are overloaded all the time, dude. I slice
But it's like the same stuff.
Yeah, I slice out of bounds, hit a house, so then my sensories are overloaded. Yeah. I got alcohol in my system, overloaded. And then I get home, dude, and I go 0-15 in my first match of duty, overload.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time.
For sure.
I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Gray. All over the place.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so well, I went to watch that, took the boys. It was at the Grand Sierra. It was good. It's basically, there's like this thing that goes on the Pioneer Center up in Reno, which is like the kind of like an opera.
Yeah,
like,
I've heard of that
looking thing.
Yeah.
So they bring like Broadway shows to Reno, which is pretty dope. So you can buy tickets. There's like 2 seasons, like the spring summer season and then the fall winter season. Good shows. You know, we've been to a few good shows, but we took the boys. This is the first time taking the boys. It was cool. Like obviously like the costumes are just over the top.
Right.
Like super great costumes and backgrounds and everything like that. Like the actual play part of it was fine, but I think I'm pretty sure there was parts of it that they like added themselves, like musical parts. Like singing.
Yeah.
So I don't remember that being in the movie, but you know they got to make it more theatrical.
Right.
Like
yeah.
Got to
improvise a little bit.
Yeah, like my little one was kind of a little anxious, just like moving around too much and stuff. Like it was a little bit too long, maybe kind of a little bit boring for him, even though it was like based on the cartoon. But the older one loved it, so it was cool. It was a good time. It was a packed house, dude.
Yeah, and see, like I'm sure if I had like a family, it would be different.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, hey man, we're going to the golf course every day, and then I'm gonna come home and play Call of Duty.
Yeah,
it's like obviously I'd plan different stuff, but you know, like being a single 42-year-old dude, I'm not gonna be like, dude, I'm going to check out this freaking this thing. You know what I mean? So.
Well, me and the wife actually go together a lot.
Yeah.
So
little date nights. That's probably why I'm single.
She likes it.
My date nights were like the Overland for happy hour.
Hey, you know, Overland wasn't on that no date list.
Are you going to do it?
No, I'm saying it wasn't on the list. So, I mean, that's a good place to take a date.
It is. Got good happy hour. Good wings. Yeah. So maybe, I gotta broaden my horizons a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little. I don't know about Lion King. I'm still on the fence with that kind of stuff. But maybe I should. Like I saw they had like a Queen tribute thing at GSR or something.
Yeah.
Or it's either coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. So I'm like, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be dope.
Like, yeah. I could get down. Like anything music, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like I love that. Like concerts and stuff, you know, but.
Like I said a few episodes ago, we went to the Tina Turner Broadway show.
Yeah.
And that was pretty dope because for one, it was like, I'm sure the Queen one is just the music because it's actual show, but this one is like the Broadway Tina Turner story. So, you know, I learned a lot about her life that I didn't know, but then also like the lady that performed
was killing it.
I mean, I've never seen Tina Turner live, but that was pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah. I did go to the Phantom of the Opera once.
Oh, really?
In New York City.
How was it?
It was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably boring. Yeah.
There was some cool stuff because I do like that, like, the vibe of it. What would you call it? Like how the setting of it is, you know, like it was bitching, but it's kind of the same. I was probably like your youngest. I was sitting there, I'm like, dude, it's cool. And that, you know, but like it just keeps going on. I'm like, damn. Yeah.
Earlier this year, we took Dave and his wife to, it was her birthday. So we took him to Anastasia, which is a cartoon as well, but I've never watched it. It was kind of pretty boring.
Yeah.
But dude, the whole stage setup was amazing.
Yeah. That's how Phantom of the Opera was.
Yeah,
same
it was,
exact thing.
Like most of the times they like do backdrops that go up and down, like the curtain and stuff, or like people bring in props like on wheels and you know, stuff like that, like when they turn off the lights. But dude, this one was all digital. It was like I think like some type of curtain in the background, and then it's just a projector that would put the. Dude, they'd be like walking and the projector would move. It was like watching TV. That's like how Aftershock is now. Yeah. They have like they've always had the big screens on the side and the backdrops, but like when Avenged was playing, like you were saying with the overload stuff. Yeah. Me and Rush thought we were going to have seizures.
Because like when it's like, you know, like the strobe lights going off to like the drums, when the drums are going fast, dude, me, like Rush's pupils were like that big. He's like, holy shit, dude. I'm like, damn, it's like, it's gnarly now, like what they do with it. Because like when I first went to Aftershock, they had their curtain, you know, like 5-finger death punch, and that's all it said. But then they always had the screens on the side, so you like if you're in the back, you could see singer, drummer, whatever, you know. But now it's like a full on like those like backdrops, like the curtains for the like headlining bands is gnarly, dude. Yeah, freaking makes you feel weird. That's why I don't do drugs. I can't imagine being like on mushrooms or ecstasy or something that goes off. I'd be laying in the field touching myself. Yeah, it's weird. Just legs and stuff, not pee-pee, you know, but I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy like how, like, and like we were just saying, like as your kids get older, like what's next? Because I mean, technology just keeps like progressing, you know, and I mean, you know, you used to watch freaking bands, you know, just in a concert hall. Like you go watch Fleetwood Mac and they're just in a concert hall and you're like, dude, sick. And now it's like, you're watching like a movie with like Avenged Sevenfold, you know, or a play or something. So it's like,
when they got to do that too, because you know there are the diehard fans that go to like every show, almost, or like every year there's a show they go to every year, and it's like after a while it's like, dude, I've seen the same AFI. But then that year they pull out something different. You're like, oh, dude, that was so sick. So the bands have to keep up with us too, you know.
And that's why I've always liked Avenged. Like actually. When I first got into them, I didn't really care for their music that much. Like their older music, I'm not like a very like hard screaming type of guy, right? Like the music talent in that band's insane. Like guitars, drums, you know, when the Rev was still alive, still now, obviously. But I was like, yeah, they're all right. Like a couple of their songs, and Cliff's all, dude, Avenged Sevenfold, their best band ever, you know. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Dude, we ended up seeing them in Vegas, and I'm like, holy shit! Like, and this was just at the Hard Rock at the Joint, that old thing. There was no like theatrical nothing, but their like sound and the way they all performed, I was like, damn, dude, they're sick. And so like following them through the years, like, you know, they had like kind of a cemetery setting where like, you know, it'd get dark and like the little gates of like the cemetery would like catch on fire and they're singing like in the dark. Like that was like 15 years ago. I'm like, damn, dude, that's sick. And now like, you know, at Aftershock, it's like some of their new music I don't care for, like the brand new album. But the way they put it together on a huge stage, it's like, dude, they're always progressing like how they play, you know? And that's what I think, that's why they have a good fan base. Like Metallica was like that, right? Like even from, you know, the 80s to the 90s to now, it's like they've always progressed their live shows. And, you know, that is what's cool, because that's like my version of like you going to, you know, you're like the Lion King or something. Like that's my version. You know, I've been Aftershock at freaking 8 years now. So each year it's kind of cool to see like how everyone like steps it up. And like I said, something about like the way a band plays live, if they're, because I mean, some of the bands aren't good. Like Marilyn Manson was terrible, right? Like his music sounds sick on like an album, but like when he played, it was like, dude, you can't even hear nothing. It's like the guitars, drums, and him are like all like blended into like one speaker. So it's like there is something about like a live performance versus, you know, just how you like see it on TV or something that kind of makes or breaks like that deal, you know? Yeah, I can't wait. Aftershock.
Better have a good lineup. Maybe I'll
so far so good, dude.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're like doing a slow announce, but Pantera is actually headlining. They were supposed to be here this year, but they didn't. 5-Finger Death Punch is going to be back, which is cool. I like that band. And damn it, there was one. Iron Maiden. I think they're going to be the main headliner. So, and it's weird, dude. Like algorithm stuff, how we always talk. Like me and Rush were just this year at Aftershock. We were sitting out in the field. You know, like you got the downtime when a shitty band's on or something. We were sitting there. I'm like, man, it's weird. Like Iron Maiden's never. I swear to God, like because they always play like big festivals, you know. And then, dude, 2 weeks after we get home, they're all, Iron Maiden's gonna be a headliner. I'm like, oh shit.
How old are those dudes?
Old. I think they're real old.
They still rip it, you think?
I think so. I mean, I haven't really seen much of them lately, but shit, I saw them a while ago down in Irvine, and they were still ripping.
Yeah, because I think I saw for Reno, Youth Gone Wild. What's that band?
Skid Row.
Skid Row's coming, and I'm like, no way Sebastian Bach still kills it.
I don't think he's in the band, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I actually said, I'm like, dude, we should go watch. If it's Skid Row, like, I'd go watch, you know? And then someone's like, yeah, but I think Rush told me. Like, he left the band or something. You know, those
politics.
Yeah, it was just egos.
Yeah.
A bunch of freaking airhead egos. So, dude, Reno's starting to get some shows.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but we're, like, I think when they redo the Grand Sierra, so like this casino up in Reno, dude, they're doing like a $1 billion expansion on it or something.
More than that, because they're putting like 2 arenas.
Yeah.
Like full on arenas.
Yeah, like you and our Wolfpack basketball play there. Almost like a Top Golf situation out in the water. So I'm like, we get that, dude, we might start actually getting like some pretty good, because we're already getting like GSR has ripping bands right now.
Dude, we'll get Taylor Swift for sure.
Only if Travis Kelce's there.
Yeah. That's the only reason I'm going.
They've put it on my Instagram so much now that I'm like a fan of them.
Or Travis?
Yeah.
Dude, the other day I was watching, I think like Sunday Night Football, and every commercial was like Travis Kelce. Yeah. My kid said something about that. He's like, I forgot what he said, but he even noticed. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, because he's pretty popular now.
Dude, back to my conspiracy, dude. They start pumping him in all these commercials, because the commercials, like, he didn't record it yesterday.
Right.
Like, those commercials are months in advance planning.
Yeah.
So he comes out in every commercial, and now he's dating like the hugest pop star in the world. I'm like, come on now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, if Mahomes was single, dude, they'd be pumping him into like some high celebrity.
I'm so pissed right now.
Yeah, he is. He's like, damn it. Because this chick's annoying as hell, right?
I don't know.
His brother is.
Seems like it. Yeah, and the brother.
Yeah.
Brother's pumped right now. Have you noticed that? I just kind of thought about it because I see him in photos with Mahomes' wife and Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's always in the background.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't really heard much about his case, huh?
No, I know.
You know how he got in trouble?
Yeah, he got in trouble.
Kissing some chick.
Yeah.
You haven't heard much of that.
Yeah, just slide it under the rug.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's all right.
Whoa. Jeez. Earthquake.
Yeah.
Did you feel that? Me either. I'm starting to slide down. I think my butt's sweaty. What else do we got here? I had something to tell you, and then we started talking about everything else, and I forgot it.
That does happen.
Yeah. I'm not going to, we've already talked about this week, and I golfed, beers, duty. Pretty simple week.
Yeah.
I'm a simple dude.
Yeah. Why don't you change that up?
Yeah. Oh, dude. My cooler, or my little Coors Light thing you got me, it's going right under this table for my duty setup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because remember the other night we were talking, and someone's all, dude, you got to walk all. My house is tiny. Okay, let's be real. But all the way to the garage to get a fresh beer before the match starts. So yeah, I'll have a little 6-pack all stocked up in here. Dude, I'm so ready to rip.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks. I've got 2 bad weeks, then I'm ready. Because I leave this weekend.
Oh, okay.
And then next week's Thanksgiving. So
yeah,
kind of be in and out a little bit. But after that,
3 weeks.
Why?
Well, you got this weekend you're leaving, and then next weekend's Thanksgiving, and then one of those coming up weekends is your golf trip.
Yeah, but I got like a whole week off in between.
Oh, okay.
So that whole week, I'm logging some hours.
So like December
10th, we leave to Bandon. Bandon Dunes, dude. Golf on the coast. I'll be trash there. That'll be a good podcast after. I always have good stories after that one.
Let me know.
I will.
Let us know.
Okay.
We want to hear all this.
Yeah.
All the good deets.
So many deets, dude.
Yeah.
I got to remember the deets.
Any girls there?
No.
No, it's a small town.
It's just, it's a straight guys trip for reals. So, but that's all right. Sometimes you need a break.
Hey.
You need to just get out there and actually hang out with your friends.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, like when I go to a bar and there's girls there, I tuck myself in the corner, don't say a word. Scared shitless of them. So,
dude, I looked up Raider tickets for December. Dude, the cheapest one was like $325.
Why are you doing that?
Just to go to Vegas.
Oh, you want to go to Vegas?
Yeah.
January?
For what?
I don't know.
When?
Why are you going?
To go watch the Raiders.
No, you don't even like football. Yeah, just because you're wearing that, don't fool our listeners. Just because you have the hat on. I'm not going to Vegas.
No, it's something to do.
You can hang out with me.
I will.
That's tons of stuff to do. Golf. Remember you're joining the men's club?
We ain't golfing pretty soon here, I bet.
Swing $395.
Oh, yeah, we could do that, but golfing outside, I don't know about that.
Shout out to Swing $395.
Yeah,
our new TrackMan indoor simulator golf spot for the winter. Can't wait.
Yeah, so we actually are planning a meet and greet for the podcast, like party deal. So we talked to the guys over there. So it's been kind of a verbal confirmation. So it's not a full confirmation yet. But having it there, having whoever listens to this podcast and is in the area and wants to come out, even if you listen and you're not in the area, you want to come out, more power to you.
Hell yeah.
We'd love the support.
I actually told Lash that we were thinking about doing an A1 watch party, Anaheim 1 Supercross. Yeah. He said that's a sick idea.
Yeah. So that's the time frame. We want to do it for A1.
Yeah.
So January 13th or something.
Swing some sticks, eat some pizza, drink a ton of beer, watch Supercross. That's what I'm thinking.
Hang out with the boys.
Hang with the boys, dude. Yeah. _ the boys. Pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our plan. So we're throwing that out there. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are in the area and you want to come, just hit me up.
Yeah, pop in.
Hit us up on our social. Huh?
Hit us up. It's the boys, okay?
hit us up. Well, on the social, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's all you.
Hit us up there and let us know that you're interested in coming, and we'll have you guys.
Yeah, I think that'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Give us something to do besides just sit in the house.
A little event.
Hopefully it's kind of like snowy too. Because we'd be inside swinging, dude, on the track, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look at a little weather. The weather outside is weather,
mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
A1's always a good race.
Fill that place up.
Yeah.
And all the guys ask there is that you buy the alcohol from them.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
If we do this, though, we might want to tell them to bump up the inventory.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hard part. Because when I went in the fridge the other day, there was like a 12-pack in there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, even if just like you, me, Lash, and my dad show up, that whole fridge is gone.
Yeah. They don't know what type of friends we have.
No. So yeah, I hope it goes off though. That'd be fun. Like they got a good setup in there. So
yeah, we'll do it.
Look forward to
that. Speaking of golf.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Our girl.
Okay.
Paige Spiranac.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A little controversy.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Posted a little Instagram photo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, usually her titties are hanging out. So it's like, well, what's the big deal? This time, ass cheeks.
Really?
Just hanging out, dude.
But no hole.
No.
Oh, that's fine. So where's the controversy?
Well, that people are just like, dude, you're a little too much. You know, people just want to complain about everything. Yeah. My thing is just like, stop teasing us and show us everything.
Exactly.
But besides that point, yeah. But I did tell you, there's this girl that keeps popping up on my, on my feed just from watching golf stuff. And turns out she's like probably like a little bit younger, and that's probably why she's like more reserved or whatever. But I was like watching her stuff, and I was like, that's cool. I like the fact that she's a good looking girl, but she's like covered.
Yeah.
You know, and she's doing the golf influencer thing, but she's always covered. She's never worn anything that I'm like, oh, she's,
Yeah.
So I was like, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the other girls that you see that are doing the golf influencers are full on.
Oh yeah, there's some stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Which is cool too.
Yeah, exactly.
We need a variety pack to keep us interested, right?
Yeah. But I think the ratio is way more on the sexier side than just the reserve side.
Yeah.
So seeing a reserve thing is actually pretty cool. Like,
yeah.
That's good for her.
Yeah.
Like she's doing it and she doesn't have to do anything like that too. She's actually showing the golf game, not her shit,
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. So in a way too, maybe Paige sometimes, and I know that's how she sells. Right. There's a lot of haters, but that's how she sells.
Well, the haters also probably follow her.
Yeah.
So it's like, exactly. Why are you following her if you don't like her?
Yeah.
Idiots.
But, maybe sometimes like it doesn't have to be just about the sex, especially when she tries to be like, I'm this good of a golfer.
Right.
So I don't know.
Dude, that's why I think I've told you before, but when I met Tisha, she's like a huge golf influencer girl. And, I had to do a little shoot with her at Yosti's house. And I was kind of like in the hater mode there, like where, these chicks can literally hang their tits out and tight shot a freaking golf swing, but you don't know if they're good, right? Yeah. That's just, I was saying that in my head. Like now that I've met a lot of them are really good golfers.
Yeah.
But Tisha's like, she was like a collegiate golfer, I believe. Mm-hmm. And like her videos, it's just legit, like almost like kind of sometimes swing tips and sometimes just like some cool stuff at Topgolf, but like she's always like pretty normal.
Yeah, she's another one.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, because like she's actually like a good golfer. Like so you like, and like Hannah, who I did some filming with, and Gabby, like they're really good golfers. And
I think that Hannah one, she might be a little sexy.
What are you creeping?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I gotta do research for the pot.
Dude, good call. Good call. No, but there's a lot of like Mariah, my friend, Miss Swag Golf, like a lot of these girls, like I like how they're all finding their spot, right? Mm-hmm. Like some girls, they'd hang the cleavage out, do a close-up swing. Cool. Guys are gonna look at it.
Yeah, for sure.
But then sometimes it's cool, like for me, like loving golf, it's like sometimes it's just sexy that a girl's good at golf. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, it came from dirt bikes, dude. I was never like, oh, that chick's sexy. She rides a dirt bike. Yeah. Like, this chick could probably whoop my ass. Mm-hmm. She's freaking kind of manly. So, I mean, there's so much stuff that goes on. But like I said, it's you follow what you want to see. Mm-hmm. If you don't like what Paige posts, dude, don't follow her. Don't even like go to her page. Like, I mean, it's the same in politics. Like you go on, Trump Jr.'s page. Everyone's like, oh, you're the worst family. You're crying for this and that. It's like, dude, if you don't like him, don't go to his page and comment on it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like I don't hop on anyone's page that I don't like and just say stuff. I'm like,
just to be devil's advocate here.
Okay.
The way the algorithms work now is like sometimes you can't escape that because say you are like a big politic guy, you're going to run across Donald's page just because you're looking at other shit, you know?
Why are you going to comment on it though?
Yeah, that's
brain effort, like power, dude, that you're wasting out of your day.
Yeah, and that's like, we have a fuck around and find out person later on the show, and this is the exact same thing. Like, just the nerve of people just thinking that like their opinion matters that much, or that they just matter that much. Yeah, in a situation or whatever. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah, you know? There's plenty of times where I see things and I want to comment, and I'm like, for what? Right. Then someone else is going to comment on me, and then that might get me heated, and and then
it's dumb, dude.
Yeah, it's like
social media fights are so stupid, you know, like, and let's even take negativity out of it, right? Is, say Justin Timberlake posts a picture and he has 130,000 comments, you know, and all these like girls are like, oh my God, you're the best. Could you like DM me? Like, can you just say hi? It's like, that dude probably doesn't even run his social media and is not reading it. Like, why would you even waste your, I don't even barely follow celebrities, right? Like, I followed Mark Wahlberg for a bit and Brady. Like, those were my two like celebrities, but after a while you get over it.
Dude, I write.
It's like, they don't post like I follow you to see kind of what you're doing, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if you're out golfing or if you're filming something, I'm like, dude, that's sick. But it's like, I don't want to look at Mark Wahlberg's freaking muscle aching cream, you know, that 30% off if you use Wahlburgers, hamburgers. It's like, you kind of want to like get to know the person through Instagram, you know? So it's like, I'm done with like following celebrities and like just the amount of people that comment on it, legit thinking that like, dude, Justin Timberlake's going to see my name. Yeah. It's like, no, he ain't. They don't run. No, they don't pay attention to nothing, dude.
And even if they do, say like they actually do run their shit and they're posting like their own stuff, the chances of them seeing your stuff through like everyone else that's sending it, it's highly doubtful.
Like I said, dude, you got 5,000 comments, and they're just gonna happen to like be bored and just like kind of graze through them and see you and be like, oh, thanks for the comment,
or like DMs, dude. I follow some people that are like kind of celebrity status, but not like too much, not too, you know, like not in the millions of followers. Yeah, and I might write them a DM and say like something like, hey, that's super dope, you know, congrats or whatever. Yeah, sent, never read,
nothing.
And it's like, and that's like a smaller version of a celebrity,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
So imagine like someone like that, like a Leo ain't reading none of his shit. So,
dude, and I actually saw this thing. There was like a study out of, I don't know, one of the huge colleges or whatever, and they actually said that people that like worship celebrities are like less intelligent. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's a stupid thing to say. So, and then you see that kind of stuff, and I'm like, shit, maybe, because look at us, we're intelligent. We're not doing it. Yeah. I'm super intelligent.
Yeah. I can't even think of a celebrity I want to have lunch with.
Nah.
Yeah. You know, so it's like,
I just like, I've always been that way. Like, there's just no, like, that's stupid to like do that. You know what I mean?
Well, for me, it's like not like, I don't want to sound like I'm cool or anything like that, but like to me, it's like really hard to impress me. Yeah. Because it's like, at the end of the day, you're just a human being too. Right. And like, how I carry myself, like, are you even a better human being than me? Probably not. Yeah. Because, you know,
if you take away like all the accolades and who they are and stuff, it's like, what are you as a person?
Yeah, you know? as a person. And I feel like I'm a good person.
And I beg to differ.
You know,
go ahead.
A little bit.
As you were.
So, you know, I feel like I'm a good person. So at the end of the day, it's like, why would I even worship or like even be like starstruck with people when it's like, you just happen to be good at something. And even like sometimes they're not even like good at something. Right. It's just how the media throws you out nowadays. Yeah. So people just make it, you know? Yeah. And so it's a weird thing, the whole like social media aspect and celebrities, and, you know, like now, like gamers are celebrities, you know, no one was praising me when I went, you know, 27-12.
We don't get shit when we do good. Yeah. We don't get shit when we do good at Call of Duty.
Yeah. You know, but these other guys, since they have a big name and they're just playing video games, they're like these top celebrities now. It's like, so like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why am I going to look up to someone like that? That's just a normal person at the end of the day.
Yeah. So. And I'm old. So it's like, I would feel weird looking up to, you know, like, let's say like Zach Wilson on the Jets, right? Like, if I loved the Jets and he was like a sick quarterback, I'm like, why would a 42-year-old dude be like, look like idolizing like a 23-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Like,
he could be your kid.
It feels weird to me. You know what I mean? So I've like, and granted, like a 16, 17, 18-year-old child, you know, male or female, like I looked up to Jeremy McGrath, obviously. You know, we didn't have social media, so I couldn't comment on stuff. And like when I got to meet him and film with him, like it was a huge deal for me. So I understand it, but I like going over the top with like commenting and DMing like on something that like my dream could have actually happened, because I was riding in, you know, I was riding in the same sport as a dude I looked up to. Like when I was a kid, I didn't look up to actors and stuff. I looked up to dudes within my sport. So there was a chance I could meet him. Yeah. But it's like, you know, if you live in Omaha, Nebraska, and you work at the mall, the chances of you coming across Justin Timberlake are, I would say, negative 20,000%.
Yeah.
Right. So there's just not a chance there. So it's like you're literally idolizing, like, kind of almost like a fake person.
Yeah. And that's a good point too. Yeah. Because, you know, if you're a basketball player and your dreams are to be in the NBA, it's realistic that a basketball player, a Steph Curry, would be your hero.
Of course.
So that's very realistic. Yeah. That's a good point that you bring up. Yeah. But yeah, just a normal person who doesn't do anything, and you're just like, oh my God, Taylor Swift. Yeah. It's like, for what?
I know.
Or you go on Paige's thing and, you know, like, you like golf, but you go on her page and you're just like bad mouthing her for what?
Yeah.
You know?
So stupid.
That's the thing. Like, these platforms allow her to post those photos. So she's going to post those photos. Right. You know, the second they're like flagged for being inappropriate, I'm sure she'll like kind of tame it down. Right. But as long as they're still within the guidelines, she's going to post it because that's what she does.
Yeah. And we've said it before, but I bet you it's 90% perverted dudes stoked on it and 10% trying to hate. And 100 times out of 100, the person trying to hate is just trying to get her attention. Right. Because I had that, like, once again, we're nobodies, right? But like, I posted something on Instagram one time, and I don't know how I remember this because it was kind of gnarly, but you know, some dudes, you should sign up for Red Bull Straight Rhythm or something. Remember that old deal? And I was flying or something, so I didn't write back. And then there was like 5 replies under it, you know, because I'm popular, so there's a bunch of replies on my thing, 5. And some dudes he don't have the talent, dude. Like, he'd probably break his neck first jump in. And when I landed, I saw it, and I wrote the dude like super nice. I'm like, all I do is jump for a living. You're telling me I can't make it through a straight line. I'm going to break my neck. He's like, oh shit, dude. I didn't think you'd actually reply, dude. Like, been a huge fan. I'm all, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, if you're a fan, like, if you say like you looked up to my style or something, I'd be like, oh, cool, dude. Thank you. But don't like say that I can't ride a dirt bike. And then I reply to you, and then you like totally backtrack. So it's like, I guarantee that some dude's like, dude, Paige's ass is hanging out, dude. She's disgusting. Yeah. And she'd be all, oh, thanks. You know, he'd be like, oh shit, dude. Yeah.
Or maybe it's a guy that likes been in her DMs and she never writes back. So he's like, fuck that.
Oh bitch. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a lot of stuff like that. But suggestion page, OnlyFans, but like nudity.
God. I thought she started like her own.
She does, but she only does like sexy stuff. Like, but that's the thing. Why would I go to your OnlyFans when you're doing the same thing on Instagram? I know. Just a little bit.
Save myself the $14 a month, dude. Yeah. I don't know if that's what it is. I just heard, but
yeah, research purposes.
Yeah. Yeah. For the podcast. Yeah,
maybe you should look for the podcast.
Yeah, I'll have a peek.
But yeah, so show us.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Stop teasing.
And if you're a retard on social media, just stop commenting negative shit. Who cares? She's not going to pay attention to you.
I have seen a few posts of her when she's at a course where it's like really strict. And she's all like sweatered up and stuff. And I'm like, that looks good. That's fine too.
Yeah. You can have both.
Yeah. But she doesn't. She just has the, So.
Hey, sex sells.
It does.
Yep. She knows.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Not at all.
So speaking about like internet fighting, let's talk about real fighting.
Okay.
Dude, your boy Draymond Green.
Oh, that ain't my boy, dude. I don't even watch basketball, and that dude annoys the shit out of me.
So the Timberwolves and so it's kind of going viral. I don't know if it was last night, but it's going viral today. So Timberwolves versus the Warriors. There was a little scuffle going on, right? And then what's his name? Rudy Gobert comes in, and it looked like he was he's on the Timberwolves. So it looked like he was actually trying to like maybe defuse the situation, right? Right. Dude. Draymond comes in, puts him in a chokehold, just like choking him out like gnarly, dude. Yeah. It was so crazy. So that's why everyone's like laughing. They're just like, the guy's just like over the top. Like he just don't
How does he never like get in trouble?
That's the thing. Yeah. I don't know.
You know, like he's like consistently on the wrong end of the stick with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like if I was the Warriors, dude, I'd be like, get out of here.
Yeah. He's a habitual line stepper.
Yeah, he is. Habitual, dude. Good word.
Habitual.
Yeah. Really nice word.
Dude. So, but I will, a little story time. I used to play soccer, and there's this league up in where I live. It's pretty competitive. It's a lot of older guys that think that they were the best, right? And then a lot of new kids that are coming in, like young kids coming in that didn't quite make it into college that come in and play, and they have a tick on them, So
a lot of egos going around.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fighting going on, right? I'm always not the one to back down either. So
yeah.
the last time the last season I played there, I did the same thing, dude.
Yeah.
Put some little kid in the chokehold.
A kid?
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, yeah, he was a kid, but I mean, you have to be 18 or over. So obviously he was.
So he was like 18 and a quarter.
Probably,
just turned.
Probably right out of high school. He pissed me off, and I just like put him in a chokehold, and then everyone comes over, like, and then nothing happened, and I was like, why'd I do that?
Yeah.
You know, kind of like he actually really didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
For me to do that, but it was already like a heated game.
Yeah, sometimes just something sparks you, like because you like almost black out.
Yeah,
and then like you said, when you come out of it, you're like, whoa, shit, why did I do that?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened because like I put him in the chokehold, and then everyone came over and like grabbed me and like separated us, and the kid didn't even do nothing after that. Like you figure he'd be like, oh, you know, like what's up? Because the game was already heated. So, and I was like, that was kind of weird,
dude.
Chucked him out for no reason, and then you know, I think Jackson was probably kind of like maybe 2 or 3 years old, and I was like, I'm too old for this,
right?
Like, being out here fucking fighting all the time and stuff like that. And then fast forward to maybe a few years ago, I played this. It was like a stupid little thing. It was more for like exercise to go out there. Like me and Hater Dave went.
Yeah. And
the one day he didn't go because he was on my team. The one day he didn't go, I almost fight this cop dude.
Oh man.
And I'm like, all right, I should probably.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. Like people just get too heated.
Yeah.
And I'm not one to back down. So I don't know if I'm more like, is that how Draymond is? Yeah. Just like he's there for his homies.
I think he's just thug, dude. I think he's thug. Like at least yours, like you can kind of validate it. He's just looking for something to happen on the court. He beat up his own teammate. Was that last year, you know?
Yeah, in practice, he punched the dude.
Dude, at least though you were on the winning side of yours. Mine was so embarrassing, dude. It was my first year of arena cross, so probably 2001.
I remember this.
Yeah,
it's on video somewhere.
Somewhere. I'm glad it's VHS or something, not internet. But there was a whoop section, triple into a tight turn. Arena cross is a tiny arena. Like you have to basically get aggressive if you want to pass, right?
Yeah, it's like the hockey arenas basically.
Yeah, so the track's small. There's 15 dudes on it, you know. So it does get a lot of fights in arena cross compared to like supercross or something. So I had the same exact kid on, like helmet, boots, everything, as this other kid. And Nick Metcalf was actually a good friend of mine through arena cross, but he's like 6'4".
This was before you were good friends?
No, because we were both privateers.
Oh, okay.
So you were friends. So where I'm going with the story is like we were friends, but me and this other dude had the same outfits on basically because Axo sponsored like 90% of arena cross. So whoops, triple into a turn in the heat race. The other kid takes Metcalf out, so he has to go to like the semi. The kid bumps him again, pushes him off the track, and then Metcalf had to like I think qualify through the LCQ or something. So fast forward to the main, and once again we're friends, you know. I'm on the inside and I get a good drive through the whoops, and he kind of gets squirrely through the whoops and doubles the triple, but kind of tries to cut the single off to cut me off. And I jumped it. Like it wasn't going for a takeout move. I don't take people out because I don't want it done to me.
Right.
So I'm in the air. I'm like, this is not going to end well. And like even on the video, you can see like I hit him and he goes off the track and I like high side.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I just came in, parked him off the track, you know? So dude, he goes flying off the track. I high side and I'm still bent down, like picking up my bike. Dude, and I see him running at me, dude, and dots me right between, like through my lens, dude, blacked my eye, like my right here, I had a like black eye. Dude, dots me, so I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know what to do. So I kind of like black out, but in the wrong way. Like I'm being a pussy. So I kind of like go at him. I'm like, what do I do? Dude, he freaking headlocks me with my arm there and I couldn't get out of it, dude.
Yeah.
And he had me in a full headlock, dude, arm up, dude. It's on video. Staff's breaking us apart. I'm like, God, that was, my parents were in the stands at that one. And dude, it was like the most embarrassing thing ever.
Dude, what was Sleevey doing in the stands?
He might have been hammered sleeping. I don't
like,
think
posse.
Yeah, so, but like I said, 6'4" versus like, and he's like from Iowa, you know, so he's like grass fed, like tight end type kid, you know. So he just works me. It's on TV, dude. We get in a fight, and then I go into the pits, and they like want to fine me $500, and I'm race to race with paychecks. I'm like, dude, $500, that's not good, you know. We end up talking, and all was good. I think he got like penalized a couple points or something. So. But then it was funny because like the next week, dude, he like was super weird around me and like in the arena, like before practice, dude. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this kid? Like, God, it was one thing. Who cares? Like, I've let it go, you know?
Yeah.
So I ended up going and talking to him, dude. And he's like, I didn't know that was you, dude. And he's like, I feel terrible right now.
Oh, okay. That's
cool.
Know?
Yeah. So like we talked it out. I'm like, no. And I told him the same thing. I'm like, I wasn't trying to clean you out. It was, and he's all, no, I know, but I thought you were him. and I was not letting you pass me. So that's why he tried to cut me off.
Oh.
So yeah, we had this huge talk, and ended up all's well, ended well. But if I got Draymond Green, like he was the Draymond of the arena cross dude, and it was all on like Speed television, whatever the channel was. Dude, he just has me in a headlock, dude. And my little arms dangling. I'm like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. So yeah, so I'm not much for fighting. I'd rather just like let everything blow over.
Yeah, that's
because one of these days Draymond's gonna get popped by someone.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
hopefully it's on live TV.
Yeah,
and he hits the ground.
But that's one of those things where I think too, like one of these days, like not backing down from someone, I'll get my ass kicked. But it's like I'm willing to get my ass kicked. Is the difference?
Yeah.
Than other people.
Not me. I hate it.
I mean, but like I don't see like anything.
I would be the dude to get one punch and just be freaking on the ground shaking, dude.
Oh, that would suck. Dude.
Yeah, so that's where I see
kicked in the head or something.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like getting your ass beat, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
and Draymond's probably got like the false confidence of it is the NBA, so he can kind of do something. It's not going to be like a Ron Artest deal where like when the thing in the stands happened, and Artest was just haymakering. Like Draymond can kind of get away with a little cheap shot here and there, and they're like, hey, break it up.
Yeah, Draymond's humongous too. Yeah, so that's probably part of it.
You don't see him walking around like Compton or like South Central LA just starting shit with everyone. No, he does it in a nice confined spot where he knows pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't messing with him though. Knock me out.
Yeah, I mean, if he initiated it with me, that would be one that I'd be like, nah, that's cool.
Start running, your little sneakers are squeaking off the freaking court.
Well, sidetrack. What happened to Metcalf? What's he doing?
I don't know, honestly. You know what's weird is I was at Biton's house like 2 years ago out in Texas, and I ran into his mechanic.
Oh yeah.
And dude, it was weird because he was calling me Mason. Like I hadn't seen him since 2002 probably, right? So he's like calling me Mason, and then he starts talking, and we're all having beers, and I'm like, who is this dude? Like couldn't really recognize him at first. And then it dawned on me, like he was Metcalf's mechanic. So it was cool because we were all in vans just traveling around together. But yeah, dude, that's what's weird about like, I mean, life in general, you go to school with like a person, you call a friend, and then they go to college, you go to whatever, But it is weird, like on Instagram, I'm fortunate enough to kind of, keep in touch with some of my older buddies and still see some of them through like Moto, but there's some dude, like I haven't heard from Metcalf since probably like 2003.
Yeah. And then for me, it's weird though, because like, seeing certain things and stuff, and you hear names or like you meet people and all that, and then you totally forget about it. And then, so I totally forgot his name.
Yeah.
Nick Metcalf. Right? Yeah. So I know who the guy is, but I totally forgot like his actual name. But yeah, like names come up and you're like, oh man, I wonder what that person's doing.
Yeah.
And then when you do see like they're doing, like you find their Instagram or something, you're like, oh, that's cool. Good for them.
Yeah, it was cool actually. I was just thinking that too. When I was at Biton's house, we all went golfing. So it was Chad, Metcalf's mechanic, and then our buddy Brian Edwards popped in. Edwards, like he was my dude. Like him, Travis Hodges, like we all traveled together. And if we were in Albuquerque for a round, we'd stay with them and stuff. And I haven't seen him since Arena Cross either, like at all. Like I mean, we kept in touch for maybe a year or two out of it. But dude, when I hung out with him, he was the exact same dude. Like he's still kind of like immature, like witty, funny, like we had a blast golfing. It was like we never missed a beat. Yeah. In 20 years, like haven't seen him, and we were still the exact same. So that's kind of what's cool, about, I mean, like I said, with anything in life, but like dirt bikes especially is like, you don't have to talk to someone all the time to like still have that connection with them. Like we're still good friends. There's nothing like everyone that I still talk to is like awesome. And it's, we basically do a podcast sitting on the golf course, but just talking about reminiscing about like, driving up to Tacoma and like his fun mover and, whatever, dude, just stupid shit like that, and I'm like, damn, dude, we've kind of done a lot. Yeah. And cause I mean, I think 16 to 19, I'm like, dude, I don't even think about 99, 2001. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like all the stuff, like driving around the country in a van with, 8 of us in Arena Cross, like all like caravan and that was pretty cool.
Well, I always put it like sports are kind of like a university. So say you go to a university and, the 4 years you're in a frat or whatever, sorority for women. Those people become like your brothers. And you kind of see it like the fraternity guys, anytime they run into the same guys or even guys that weren't in the fraternity with them that year, but they have the handshakes and all that kind of stuff. But it's like a network, so you could be just chilling here and like, oh yeah, my frat buddy, he's the lawyer for Justin Timberlake or something like that, Yeah. And then maybe they could introduce you or whatever. Like it's always like a network thing. And with like moto, just like meeting all the people we've met, like it's always like the same thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like a fraternity that we
for sure
met all these people, and then we just kind of know them.
Yeah.
And you like lose touch, but at the same time, you still know them.
Yeah. And it's like you don't lose touch in a bad way. It's, you know, like Miles Richmond popped in here, you know, a year or two ago, and we ripped like 6 beers and just shot the shit about stuff. And it's like, I don't ever really talk to Miles anymore, you know, like not about it, just he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, you know, but it's like when we hang out, it's like we've been hanging out, you know, since the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Nonstop. That's how it feels, you know? So it's cool. Like, I love that. I love that, you know, not much change. I mean, everyone has families and you get, you know, real job or, you know, you got to work, and I get that, but it's like when you get that, you know, with Brian Edwards, I get that 4 hours on the golf course with him. It was like we never had time apart.
Yeah.
It's like you would think we text every day still talking, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. And moto's a small sport, you know, like basketball, football is a bigger arena. So sometimes you can kind of get divided there, but you know, and I was fortunate enough to do racing. So I met all my racer friends, and then freestyle. So it's like, I have a kind of a big group of like people I'd call like family, you know what I mean? It's cool.
And that's the thing. And at the end of the day, everyone splits and does their own thing, but you still kind of know them. So like, you know, like what I'm saying is like Brian Edwards could probably, like if you were going to a place near his hometown and you're riding, he could probably be like, hey Mase, like remember me? Like, you know, I want to come out and watch. You'd be pumped.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh shit, hell yeah, come out, I'll get you tickets, you know, stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's a big networking thing.
It is.
And that's what like universities for.
Right.
But people that don't go to universities, if you like get into like sports maybe or like just like something like that, I think that's like your networking right there. So.
Yeah. Yep. Life's strange. Life's weird, dude. Yeah. It's weird the shit we've done.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you hungry yet?
No. But speaking of weird.
Damn it.
Lady with the tattoo Kevin on the face.
Ah, God. Now she... Dude, see, like algorithm. Because I never saw her or nothing. You say it on the podcast, and now every time I go through Instagram, she's on there.
Yeah.
She's psycho.
Turned out to be fake.
Oh, really?
I knew it, too.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
I just kind of, you know, they do like the outline, and she had that photo, and then she had the photo of it like being tattooed. And then she put the wrap on it. So I'm like, I'm waiting to see the wrap come off and then a photo of it to see like if it really looks like a real tattoo. But that never happened. And then I think everyone was saying like, hey, you're a dumbass, basically, like all this. And so she came out and like cleaned it off her forehead.
Oh my God.
What an idiot.
Hey, bravo to her for thinking of something that would get everyone to talk about it. But also thank God that's not real.
Yeah.
If I was, like I said, if I was Kevin, dude, her shit would have been on the doorstep, locks changed, get out of here.
And then she says she was doing it to bring more eyes to the tattoo industry. And I think like maybe like to not get stupid tattoos or something. I didn't really read that part, but something along those lines. And it's like, dude, you're covered in tats. Like your whole like neck area and all that's like tats. Like, you're the wrong person to be doing that.
Society, dude.
Yeah.
Strange times.
Yeah.
Like I said, thank God it ain't real though, because that's really bad. It was huge.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
massive.
Told you, yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
Dude, that's a real lapse in judgment there.
Oh yeah, dude.
If you actually thought that was like gonna like be a good thing to do.
I mean, like I've always said, I always think getting your spouse's name on you, period, is gnarly. Even if it's a little cursive on your wrist or something, you know, it's just like, dude, that's gnarly.
Speaking of tats, are you playing again anymore?
God, I want to, dude, but
you do?
Yeah, I got to finish my leg still, and I want to get like a little Ellie Mae paw on my chest, but I don't know, dude. Like,
can you get a like me and her fist pumping?
Yeah, I'll do
on
that.
Your chest? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. You'll be on this side, she'll be on that side.
Yeah, and we're just going like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's weird because I've never saw myself as like I don't want to be like Hart or Feist, like, you know, freaking neck to feet just sleeved. I just like kind of wanted some pieces here and there. And, you know, it's like, it's when I lived in Vegas, the tattoo shop was 10 minutes away. Hart and Huntington, I got free tattoos. So it was easy. Like, dude, literally like once a piece of my arm would heal, we'd move up. And I just hammered sleeves out, you know, and got random stuff. But I was, you know, 30 years old and it was fun. It's like, now I'm 42. It's like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't get tattoos because like I've told you, when people ask me, I get like weird. I'm like, dude, I don't really want to talk about it. You know, it's like, I just kind of got them because it was like, I liked them. Like I always drew on my skin when I was in school, all bored and shit, you know? So it's like, I do want to finish my leg because it's kind of incomplete. I got like 1, maybe 2 more sessions on that. and then like the Ellie one, but it's like I don't see myself doing like a big back piece or something, you know.
Yeah.
And I've always said I'm never doing my belly because someday that thing's gonna be big and it's gonna look like shit.
You should get Thug Life on it for sure.
I should. Yeah. And I'd never do my neck because I'm the very bearded, like very hairy dude. You notice dudes like with neck tattoos, like their skin, like they don't grow hair. Kind of like you could probably tattoo your neck.
Get my neck.
Yeah.
You should get a face tat. Hear me out.
Okay.
You know,
Kevin?
I know you don't like conflict and like fighting. So if you get a face tat, kind of like puts you in that level where like I don't really want to fuck with.
Get a little teardrop on my eye right here.
Yeah, like 3 of them so that you killed 3 people.
Yeah.
Something like that.
No, because then the wrong dude's gonna see that and want to beat my ass.
That might be true too. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'll stick to stuff like I kind of keep covered a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Finish my leg, get my Ellie one, and then we'll go from there.
Get a golf club on your leg.
No.
Like going down your leg. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dude, and your foot's the golf, the club.
Yeah, the club face. Put some grooves on it.
That'd be sick.
No. Dude, and it's weird like when you get tattooed a lot, like you kind of like you walk in, you're like, this is going to suck for a bit. You know? And then I hate the healing. Like your body kind of takes over as you're getting tattooed and you're like, oh, it hurts, but whatever. But like, dude, you have like the gnarliest greasy sunburn for like 3-4 days. So it's like my leg, I had to like keep my leg out of the blanket, you know, like, cause it's all like oily and stuff. But getting tattooed all the time, like 10 years ago, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go rip it out, you know? Yeah. And then I started my leg like 2 years ago and it was the first one in like almost 10 years. Then he starts doing it. I'm like, why am I sitting here for 4 hours doing this? You know? And then I get home and I'm like, oh, my leg's burning. And it's like you're trying to wash it, but like even like warm water stings. You're like, oh, dude. I'm like, this kind of sucks now. Like I think you either have to hammer it all out in a moment, or
be an avid like person that like loves tats, like just like pain and all that. Kind of like everything that comes with it. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you really like everything that comes with it.
Well, and I do it like all the way sober. I mean, I've maybe had a beer here and there, you know, but like I watched a thing. Like I know Dak Prescott did it, and I think Post Malone did it. They like sedated themselves.
Yeah.
Dude, Dak did like his whole leg, like an 11-hour session.
Yeah. That's like a new trend nowadays, having like 4 different tattoo artists come on and just like do your whole body while you're like asleep. But
see, like I'm like, okay, so that's fine. He didn't feel the tattoo, but dude, like your whole leg feeling like just the world's worst sunburn for, you know, like it's, unless she's like sedates himself for like 3 days after, I don't know. But
yeah. And it's probably a reason why, you know, you can only do, your body probably only handles so much.
You get sick if you do too much.
Yeah. It's so imagine, doing your whole like 2 legs and then a back piece or something like that.
Yeah.
Your body's probably goes into shock once it comes out. It's like, dude, what'd you do to me?
Wow. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah. And dude, I'm telling you right now, like, I mean, I don't have all my legs done, but like talking to like Jesse Olsen back in the day and stuff, like all that behind your kneecap, inner thigh stuff, dude, is just like tender meat. Like when you're getting, so it's like, I'm too old for that now. Yeah. I'll finish up, like get to my kneecap here and maybe do a couple little like pieces here and there and then I'm done.
What are you going to do on your leg there?
I don't know. I had a couple ideas because this is all kind of like band stuff. Like I got Guns N' Roses on there because I thought they were cool. They suck live. So might have to get that one removed. But, you know, no like lettering, just like I got the And Justice for All Metallica thing on there, Motley Crue's Theater of Pain. I kind of like Pantera. Like I had like, they have a snake cover. So I kind of wanted to wrap the snake through it up my kneecap. So that's the first plan. But I always think, you know, you like kind of look around and I'm like, well, I want to make sure there's something else, you know, if I do it. So
true.
Yeah, but I got to finish. And kneecaps hurt. So that's probably why that's not done. Hurts bad. That's the only one I actually didn't think I was going to be able to like tolerate. Like wrists, under your arm. Like, because everyone said like under here and like the ditch of your arm hurts super bad. And it does. Like it doesn't feel good. But dude, the kneecap, I did like a 45-minute session on my left one, dude. And it was like, I was sweating. Like I got up and was like, my back was wet.
Damn.
Yeah. It's just all bone and like nerves, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I'm going to postpone a little bit.
Yeah. They need to just come out with like a printer where you can put your leg in there and it just prints it.
No kidding, dude. I'm sure it'll happen. Yeah. If that happened, like if I could get away from like the healing process, like tattoos became like that, I'd probably have a lot of them. Yeah. But I'm just over the greasy sunburn feeling, trying to sleep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm a pussy.
Well, you know, that's where you get the face tat.
No, never.
Fuck around and find out candidate for this week.
Okay.
Bobby Storm, a gospel singer. She was on a flight, goes on there thinking that people care and, you know, that her life is just that much better than everyone else's. She's in there saying like, hey, I'm a gospel singer. I got a song nominated for 2 Grammys, and everyone's all clapping and stuff. And I'd like to perform the song for you guys and stuff. And dude, the flight attendant comes over and he's like, basically, hey, pitch. No one cares. Shut up.
Sit your ass down.
So start singing and everything. And they almost had to like turn the plane around and like kick her off the plane because she wouldn't shut up.
Right.
You know, and it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like people just think that they're just that much more important than everyone else. Like maybe some people on there don't want to hear you sing.
Right.
I'm sure it's fine.
I wouldn't want to.
It's like a gospel, probably pretty song,
you
know, like fine or whatever. But, you know, on a plane, like people want to do their own thing.
Yeah,
like,
read, you know, probably hang out with your kid if you got a kid on there.
Yeah.
Dude, it's kind of sickening how much people crave attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would be like I get embarrassed, like sometimes or not embarrassed, but you know, like you get up and you're like walking down the aisle and like everyone's like kind of looking at you, oh, dude, what are you looking at, dude? Like I just want to go piss, you know? So I can't imagine like standing up in the middle of the aisle and like telling everyone like, hey, you want to hear my new hit? It's number 1.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to win some Grammys on it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the flight attendant was just telling her, hey, sit down and be quiet. And she's like, well, if I don't, am I going to be arrested? And he's like, well, no, but I'm telling you, like, acknowledge that I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Sit down and you got to be quiet, you know, and she wouldn't do it.
Weird.
You know, until she was threatening to be kicked off the plane. And it's like, dude, what's wrong with you guys?
I know. It's freaking insane, dude.
Yeah.
I get that, like, even at, you know, like, I don't know, a grocery store or something. Some dude's like walking down the aisle singing or something. You're like, dude, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. And
it's always like, look at me.
I don't know if they were like in flight or they were just on the runway, but imagine being in flight and she won't shut up.
Mm-hmm.
So then the pilot has to turn it around and put it down. Yeah. Imagine the passengers how pissed you are.
And you got like a 50-minute connection in Denver or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this bitch, dude, like I'm pissed at her. You know what I mean? Like,
that's like
so dumb.
Warranted for someone to go over there and pop her right in the mouth.
Right.
Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
They're going to turn the plane around and land it. And then I know that's like a stupid thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, if the flight attendant is asking you, hey, be quiet because you're disturbing everyone,
right? Then you
should probably do that because you're on their flight.
Dude, and if you're gospel by the word of the Lord, dude, you shall not disturb the peace. I think I made that up, but it kind of came out pretty good.
I mean, it sounded pretty legit.
Yeah. Thank you.
Corinthians 365.
Yeah, 365, dude. You do not do that on an airplane.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
So, congratulations.
Yeah, you did it. Yeah. You made headlines. Mm-hmm. Dumb.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah. All right.
So with that,
with that, let's end it.
Oh yeah.
We're not singing. Let's go get some tacos.
We'll do some tacos.
Okay.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for hanging with the boys. Check us out on our social medias. That's the boys _pod.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a rating, thumbs up. Real quick, I had a comment over on our Spotify saying, so far, November. See, I do read those for all you guys that do comment on there.
I don't know how to read.
I just don't know if like I can comment back. The only option I get is to like post them, but I don't post them. Yeah. But basically, November so far is a disappointment.
Really?
And that's because of us.
What did I do?
You shaved.
Oh, yeah.
Nutted. Mm-hmm. And drank.
And I think we missed one, right? Or was that in October?
I think that was it. What? Podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
missed one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn, dude. November. Okay. We'll get our shit together.
I will say so far, I have not drank all of November. So
I fully will take the blame on all
the dry November still for me.
Yeah. I'm not dry. I'm not. I've shaved. I have done other stuff.
You sinned.
Yeah. I've sinned a bunch, dude. Okay. Corinthians.
Yeah. Corinthians 69. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will clean my stuff up. Until next time.
Yep.
Peace.